Hello, I'm Mia and I'm volunteering with Leeds University Library Galleries as a digital content creator. As well as being an MA student here at the University of Leeds, I also work at the Brontë Museum as a visitor experience assistant. Today I'm going to be showing you one of the little books that's part of the Brotherton Library's collection and talk about where it was made and how the Brontes' childhood play influenced the sisters' famous novels. The Brontë Museum in Haworth is located 19 miles from the University of Leeds. The smallest room in the parsonage was regarded as the children's study by the servants of the house and is associated with where the children would play and make up stories. What started as child's play developed as the young Brontes would document their toy soldiers' imaginary adventures in minute magazines. Charlotte and Branwell worked together on their worlds of Angria, often killing off each other's heroes when they disagreed on the narrative, whilst Emily and Anne developed a separate world called the Gondol. These tiny magazines were made out of scraps of paper and old sugar bags. As you can see here in one of Branwell's manuscripts, the writing is minuscule. People often question why the Bronte children wrote so small, and that was down to things like paper being an expensive resource, making them miniature for their soldiers to read, and because their tiny writing would have made it difficult for adults in the house to read their stories. Although they were children, the magazines contain a multitude of violence, love affairs and resurrections, and play into the gothic and supernatural elements that appear in the sisters' famous novels. Especially with Emily's novel Wuthering Heights and her poetry, they are considered as extensions of the Gondol stories she was writing as a child. As Charlotte, Emily and Anne began writing their novels and poetry in adulthood, they continued to work in a collaborative way. After an evening of writing, the sisters walk around the table, sharing their writing and giving each other feedback. We would like to invite students and our audiences to share with us works or photos of them in childhood and to see how their interests followed them into adulthood, just like the Brontes. Use the hashtag #LittleBookLittleMe to share with us.